What it do, YouTube? It's your boy OT. I'm dropping this bit for another YouTube video. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I already know what y'all thinking, man. Nigga just found his fucking YouTube password. I'm backing this motherfucker up. I ain't saying nothing else. Nigga, just watch this. And today's video is gonna be this TikTok mom hired a hitman on her baby daddy. What did the baby daddy do, chat? Without further ado, we're gonna hop straight into this motherfucker. You dig?
Watch this. I wonder if they get the message. I ain't going broke. Ran up down to 300 racks at that corner store. You could catch me in the hood where you wouldn't want to go, or down south asking niggas what they get to.
TikTok star tried to murder her baby daddy, Gabby Gonzalez. And I just gotta say, this is gonna be crazy. I can't wait to see the comments. Let's go.
Hey, you guys, welcome to my course on how to tell if he's a good man. Most likely he is not.
Already, the tutorial on how to figure out if he's a good man. Meanwhile, apparently she's on trial for murder. The irony here is palpable.
That was influencer Gabby Gonzalez giving advice about men days before her arrest for a conspiracy to murder the father of her
I know, chat, y'all know who this is? I don't know who she is. I ain't gonna lie, it's my first time hearing her name.
child, boy band singer Jack Avery.
I just gotta say, you know, these influencers, these YouTubers, these TikTokers, like, you know, the double lives people live. It's just I don't even know how to verbiate. How do I verbalize this? I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words here. You're out here on TikTok making tutorials or, you know, information on how to spot a good man. Meanwhile, who are you as a woman? You tried to kill the father of your children. It just makes no sense.
She overly lost the plot, chat. She overly lost it.
Her dad and her ex are also in trouble, but what about the alleged hitman? I have the new details and why this case is more complicated than it seems.
Oh, yeah?
I'm Anjanette Levy, and this is Crime Fix. Let's get to it.
Again, you know, shout out to Law and Crime. But I just gotta say, you know, wow, TikTokers, YouTubers, these people, streamers, they're not as they appear to be. I'm pretty sure we're all aware of that by now, right? But at least, you know, aside from how much of an asshole I can be sometimes, at least I try to keep it real with you guys. At least I try to, you know, not be too disingenuous.
Helped me become more in
That
tune
bitch said crisscross applesauce.
with my body, for one. Number two, period products are ridiculously expensive.
What is she even talking about here?
Products should be easily accessible for everyone who needs them. They're not, obviously, and the prices keep increasing.
Oh, I see.
And then on top of it, there's chemicals.
So apparently she's like a wellness creator. She's one of these earthy chicks who's into like, I guess.
Got it. That's why I've never heard of her, because I'm like, what space is she in, chat? Can somebody tell me?
You're out here trying to be a wellness influencer. Meanwhile, apparently she hired someone to kill the father of her children. Murder for hire is what they're saying. The irony of, you know, wellness influencers turning out to be...
So did she still have to pay the hitman even though he didn't finish the job?
Gabby shares a child,
I'm
a
sorry.
7-year-old girl, with former Why Don't We boy band singer Jack Avery.
Never heard of this guy, by the way. Don't know who he is, but of course.
But that
I was about to say the same thing. Who the fuck is all these people?
relationship, it didn't end well, according to court documents. And the question of who should have custody of the little girl has been a major point of contention since 2020. And investigators claim Gabby's dad, Francisco Javier Gonzalez.
Francisco J. Gonzalez, an attorney, law firm, Gonzalez law firm. So he likely owns this. He's probably a very wealthy guy. And of course, a lot of creators, by the way, they didn't start from nothing. They didn't start from the ground up or got out the mud. They were born with a silver spoon in their mouth, to put it plainly. And yeah, apparently she conspired with her father, this guy right here, to kill this guy. Like, it's actually crazy.
Damn, so the pops was in on that motherfucker too?
A lot of personal injury work. Now Gabby, her dad Francisco, and Gabby's ex-boyfriend Kai Cordray are accused of conspiring together back in 2020, 2021, and 2022 to hire a hitman to murder Jack Avery so Gabby could have her daughter all to herself.
And by the way, I heard, okay, this is the guy, he's looking like shit. They apparently conspired to not only murder this guy, but they had a whole group chat planning this whole thing out like idiots, leaving a paper trail or a digital trail in this instance. You know, they had a whole group chat as if they were like in a, you know, planning.
Hell nah. They ass is cooked. They ass is deep fried. Close that back door. His BM try to get him hit the fuck up.
She's a wellness influencer. She's supposed to be helping people get their bodies right, and their minds right, and their spirits maybe. And this guy chose to be a personal attorney, right? A personal injury attorney. I can't fucking speak. Two people who are supposed to be helping the people, and yet here they are out here trying to kill another person. All because, you know, this guy had a, you know, falling out with his daughter. The relationship soured, and, you know, things didn't end amicably, apparently.
Investigators say in April 2021, Francisco sent $10,000 to Gabby's then boyfriend, Kai Cordray, so he could go on the dark web and hire a hitman. The money was disguised.
10,000? Bruh. Chat. How would y'all feel if y'all baby mama put 10,000 on your head? Comment down below right now.
Then in June 2021, investigators in Francisco sent another $4,000 payment to Kai. On June 5th, when
oh my, all right. So, okay, she moved on. She got another boyfriend, another man. And the then boyfriend was so retarded that he was willing to accept money, correct me if I'm wrong, from his new girlfriend's dad to go and then try and go in the dark net to hire a hitman to kill her baby daddy, the guy before him. What in the ever-living? And here we have records here. It says additional.
I ain't gonna lie, the new nigga lost the plot early. His dumb man lost the plot early.
Amazing. I can't believe a wellness influencer would do something like this. I'm shocked. Let's see what else they have to say.
Services and believed the invoice purpose was a cover. Court records claim that that additional $4,000 was going to be used to hire an expert hitman. And Kai was logging onto the dark web using the alias Lizard King 69. But guess what? That hitman wasn't a hitman. He was a G-man, a Fed.
Yeah, there we go.
A bona fide FBI agent, according to the LADA.
Yo.
That's right.
There we go.
Whole time, nigga, they talking to the feds. They dumbass. So the crazy part about that shit, too, chat, that you got to think about is, not only did they send 14,000, they ass just put themselves in jail and they lost the bread. They overly lost the plot.
Like, honestly,
Investigators say they have recorded conversations with the undercover FBI agent Ann Francisco from 2021.
Oh, man.
And later, in October 2022, investigators say Kai and Gabby discussed the plan in recorded calls and the possibility that they could be exposed.
I gotta say, man, I don't trust anybody.
Shit.
You guys know I'm a cynical asshole, right? You know, I'm a bit of a doomer. But can you blame me? Like, look at the world we live in. You got people like this. Listen, let me show you her Instagram. By the way, here is her Instagram, right? And she's actually Gabby Gonzalez, like 462,000 on Instagram, and she's like, yeah, you would never suspect, like, earthy, what is she, in Bali or some shit, rich kid, you know, stripper pole and all that shit, you know, typical IG girl, just like trying to be unique when she's generic as right? Nothing new, but it's just like you typically don't expect these type of girls to go ahead and really try to collapse somebody, right? Because they had a falling out with a relationship. Like, that's just crazy, man. You know, one comment here said, imagine growing up and one day finding out your own mother and grandfather, right? Because they're, you know, from the POV of her child who's going to see this one day, were allegedly involved in a conspiracy to murder your father. That's beyond disturbing. I genuinely hope justice is finally served and that Lav is protected from all of this.
The crazy part about that, oh shit, I didn't mean to stop right there. But the crazy part about that is like that comment is 100% true. Like, she dead, like her kid dead ass is gonna grow up and be like, damn, my granddad and my mama was trying to murder my dad. Like, damn, they is some fucked up ass individuals. Like, what's your thoughts on this? But they ass is cooked.
Of course, was never carried out. Gabby, after a 2-year break, started posting on social media again, but the investigation didn't stop. Days before her arrest, Gabby posted on Instagram about men.
Oh, wow. Shocker. She has a lot to say about men while trying to kill her own, the father of her children or child.
Men come as they are. They do not change. You get what you get. So how a man comes is how he's
I ain't gonna
most
lie,
likely.
anybody taking advice from her gotta reevaluate themselves. G fucking shit.
Anyway, apparently the FBI ended up saving this guy.
Individual with means, so he could have hired his own private security at that time. It's unclear to me as to whether or not law enforcement did anything to provide security to him, or they just continued to monitor because they were investigating and they knew about the alleged threats, and they were monitoring the Gonzaleses to see if there were any further actions they were going to take.
So basically the FBI ended up saving this guy. But yeah, they ended up saving him, you know? Shout out to the FBI.
Clearly, the hitman that was being hired was an undercover law enforcement agent. So there was never going to be, if this was the only person they were hiring, there was never going to be, this threat was never going to be carried out by this undercover law enforcement agent.
And we're here.
Not gonna lie, the petty nigga I probably would have got full custody. I would have said she's not fit to watch my jet. Dead homies.
Save you. You're welcome. Like, as a man, how do you even react to that, fellas? What would you do? And what would you do? How would you react?
The
Full
allegation,
custody.
I thought
Anyway.
we didn't actually have a good
Full fucking
defense here,
custody.
in the sense that, like, her dad was involved, Kai was involved. How much knowledge did she have? Because, you know, she could say words, you know, that she wanted him out of the picture, that she wanted full custody, but then the actions, and when she says, oh, you know, she wants proof of his death, and including his pinky finger, that does sound like right out of a mob movie.
Yeah.
Who the fuck she thought she was, bruh? Hell no.
Yeah. So to clarify, not only did they want to hire a murder guy, like a murderer, an assassin, they wanted to assassinate this guy. They wanted a, like, you know, out of the mafia movies, right? Like
Who the fuck
Goodfellas
she
or some
think
shit.
she
I don't know.
is?
Godfather, you know, before dumping his body in the river or something, they wanted the murderer to cut his pinky off as proof. That's what
The
they.
amount of hate you gotta have for your BM to say you gonna murk him, put $14,000 on his head, and cut off his pinky after killing him. That nigga had to do some shit. That nigga had to put her through the mud, gang.
Actually wanted to do.
Yeah, right? She can't, it's harder for her to say, well, I didn't know what my dad and Kai were up to, when, you know, she's texting them saying she wants his pinky finger as proof of death. You know, she's got knowledge, and that's another overt act that will be charged in furtherance of the conspiracy.
So yeah, I don't even know what to say. However their relationship ended, you know, this is an ongoing court case. Does not matter. I don't care how bad it was, right? Trying to hire someone on the dark net, being the boyfriend, by the way, of this woman, and doing that in and of itself is so dumb. But trying to take away the father of your little girls is so sick and depraved, evil, and unsurprising. I'm not shocked. I'm not gonna act like I'm shocked. We've seen this time and time again. It's just vengeance, bitterness, vindictiveness. And by the way, I heard the bail is sitting at like 20 million for the boyfriend. Apparently, he went down worse than her.
They are innocent until proven guilty, of course. We will keep an eye on it. Thank you so much, Seth Zuckerman. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Gabby
This is
Gonzalez
crazy.
posted her $2 million bail with the help of a bondsman. She has to be GPS monitoring and can travel to Hawaii, where she lives, and also Florida.
Yeah, rich girl. Huh?
Florida.
200,000.
Hey, all our Floridians, watch out for her crazy ass. Man, comment down below how y'all feel about this, chat. Shit, tell that nigga get his daughter, man, and lawyer the fuck up, man, cause that shit is fucking see. Till next time, peace. I'm out.